Thank you folks so much. That first piece we played was called Scramble by Todd Stalter, and when he wrote that piece he thought a scrambling of two different styles of music. One's very, very pointed and aggressive, and the other one's pretty smooth and laid back, and he kind of wove those two themes together there. First of all, I need to definitely thank the band directors here in Caldwell County for asking me to come and give a clinic or be their conductor and spend some time with them. It's been an absolute pleasure and what an honor for me to be asked by them to be here. I'm certainly thankful to you folks as parents for allowing them to come and participate in this activity. Nothing like it, and we'll talk more about that later. But thanks definitely to them as well. They've been awesome. The next couple of pieces we're going to play. The next one is a an overture, a very famous band composer, writes for school bands and has forever. Seagate Overture. It was composed in 1988, just about the time I was in ninth grade. And for me at the time, I had a very small band, but heard this music, believe it or not. The band directors, not we then, but my band director, they used to get recordings in the mail, and they came on either cassettes or little sound sheets that you played on a phonograph. And I heard this piece, and there was no way my band could play this in high school. But I heard the piece, and really one of the things that kind of sparked me into being a band director and just loving to play more and more harder things. So Seagate Overture's next, followed by Eric Whitaker's Lux Arumque. And Lux Arumque is Latin for light and gold. You'll hear a lot of brightness in that piece. A very beautiful piece that they've done very well with. And then the percussion's going to have a little treat for us, and then I'll be back with you. So this is Seagate Overture by James Farrington. So I picked music for this clinic. I picked that piece. I really liked the piece, and about a week ago, it hit me all of a sudden. You pick music for a clinic band, you're only going to see them for like 8 hours to rehearse, and you picked a piece that has no percussion parts. So I just liked the piece, and I said, well, we're going to play it anyway. So I got something else for the percussion to do. It's just a little thing, get us into the holiday spirit. So the percussion.